Reach Out and Read is a nonprofit that champions the positive effects of reading daily with young children. Joining me with more on how they're serving our Bay Area youth is the Executive Director of Reach Out and Read Bay Area, Artavia Berry. Artavia, thank you so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having me, Olivia. It's a pleasure.
Yes, of course. Now, I know that Reach Out and Read is a national nonprofit. So first of all, who is Reach Out and Read and what's the main mission?
Sure. So Reach Out and Read is pretty much, as its title describes, it's two parts to it, reaching out and reading. The reach out part speaks to the emotional well-being of children and meeting them and helping them to develop really authentic relationships and bond with their parents and with their caregivers. And we do that using the book as a tool, right? So that's the reach out part. The read part is we also know the benefits of reading and how important it is for young children to hear all types of words and to have that experience of hearing stories, positive stories, funny stories, to get brain development moving in the child. So we're trying to accomplish two things in one organization.
That's incredible, though. And those two things, like you said, are so important, especially for our youth nowadays. And when it comes to the Bay Area chapter, tell me what's unique about the Bay Area chapter.
Well, in my opinion, what's unique is while I am the founding executive director for San Francisco Bay, the program has been operating here for 20 years. So what that tells you is that there's doctors, pediatricians, families here that have been benefiting from the program even without a staff presence. We have over 160 clinics participating with our program. We see over 300,000 well-child visits every single year, and that's without staff. And I think that speaks to the power of the program and just how effective it is at creating those relationships. And here in the Bay Area, I'm, employee hire number one, so my job is to continue to support those clinics and find a way to continue to grow our presence here in the Bay Area.
Well, speaking of your presence here in the Bay Area, what are some of the programs that Reach Out and Read offers to this youth and to help develop that reading and that relationship?
Absolutely. We work primarily with pediatricians, and so through our visits, you can access all sorts of diverse books for your children, starting at birth all the way up through 5 years old, essentially. Although we do have some 6- and 7-year-olds that love to continue to grab the books. We do training with pediatricians to talk with them about not just distributing a book, but modeling for parents how to engage a child with the book and use that as a way to monitor a child's developmental progress, right? We also do tips for parents, ways to use books and storytelling as a way to bond with their child, to open them up to new worlds and imagine things that maybe they haven't thought of in the past. So those are kind of our three primary programs.
Those are wonderful, too. And when it comes to these programs, how do these programs help the emotional and mental development of these children when it comes to reading?
Yes, I love this question. Many times in happy times, just hearing a good story can make you smile, it can make you laugh, it keeps your spirit lifted up. If you see yourself reflected in those stories, that's even better. But also in times of difficulty and challenges, like during the pandemic, stories can be a way to escape, to relax. Many of us use books and storytelling regularly in our meditative practices. So exposing young learners to that very early as a way to cope and build resiliency is very powerful.
And something you just mentioned that I'd love to touch on a little bit more, when a child sees themselves in a story, that can oftentimes be just more encouraging. So why is diversity and representation so important in terms of reading? Thank
you. I love this question. It is so important, particularly among minority communities, Black communities, Asian American communities, Latinx communities. If you look in the grand scheme of things, there's such a small representation of quality content that reflects respectfully the experiences of minority students. So the moment you have a book featuring a minority character as a hero or a minority character that's overcoming some problem, a student can immediately relate to that. They can see themselves in that. They may be reading about a scientist or a doctor or maybe an AEW wrestler and say, hey, maybe I can do that one day. So it inspires them to dream bigger than perhaps they were dreaming before.
And when it comes to some of the resources or the help that Reach Out and Read still needs or wants people to get involved in, can you tell me more about that?
Absolutely. As I mentioned, we're just getting started with staff and infrastructure here in the Bay Area. So the very first thing is if you have a clinic that you go to, again, we work with pediatricians. It's no cost to the pediatrician to participate with us. We'd love to expand our presence here in the Bay Area. And also books. We're always in need of high quality books, particularly bilingual books, books representing minority communities. We do accept book donations for our children as well.
Wonderful. And one more final question for you
Sure.
before I let you go, Artavia. What is next for Reach Out and Read?
Oh, what's next? Oh my gosh. So I've been on the ground now for 60 days, friend.
That's fresh.
Super fresh. So I'm brand new in the role. Right now, I'm really looking to build the infrastructure to perhaps over the next year, 2 or 3, perhaps double our footprint. Make sure we're really getting into communities like Deep East Oakland or the Mission and reaching kids who perhaps don't have as much access to quality books that reflect them well.
Well, you are doing some wonderful things at Reach Out and Read, and we just appreciate you so much for coming today on Live in the Bay and explaining that. Thank you, Artavia.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.